Hi, in this quick video, I'm going to show you how to connect your domain name to Cloudflare. Let's get started. The first thing you need to do is to open up your browser and go to cloudflare.com. Now, when you go over to cloudflare.com, go ahead and create an account. If you already have an account, go ahead and click login to log into your account. Right now, I'm already logged into my account, as you can see right here. And I already have 3 websites added to Cloudflare. If you're new to Cloudflare, here will probably be as blank as possible. Now, all you need to do is to go ahead and click on onboard a domain name. Click on this button right here. Now let's go ahead and add a domain name. And I've gotten my domain name from HostCreed. And actually also I got the hosting from HostCreed as well. So I just needed to use Cloudflare. I wanted to use Cloudflare for this. So I'm going to copy the domain name right here. So I'm going to come here to Cloudflare and I'll paste in my domain name, and here I'm going to select the manually enter DNS records. This is a new domain name. Okay, I just got it a few minutes ago. So I'm going to use manually enter DNS records. If your website has already been running, you might want to select the quick scan for DNS records so that you can automatically scan your existing DNS records. But for me, my domain name is very much new, so I'm going to select manually enter DNS record. Now scroll the way down, I'm going to disable this AI whatever, and I'm going to click on continue. And here we go. In this page, we are going to select a Cloudflare plan for my domain name right here. And you can see Cloudflare has up to about 4 plans right here. But the one I'm going to select is the free plan. The free plan has the basic things that my domain name needs. But if you need more features, more protection, more security, you might want to check their paid plans right here. And in this video, it's asking for a manual entry, but we're not going to do this right now. You can see I can click here to add a record. But I'm going to do that later in this video. So for this window, I'm going to click on continue to activation. And here it's asking me if I want to really continue without adding any records. Of course, I'm going to say continue, of course. And here it says update your name servers to activate Cloudflare. Okay, so in this window, basically, I'm going to update the name servers of my domain name to this right here and also this. So I'm going to copy that. Now we need to go back to HostCreed website or go back to wherever you got your domain name from. Then look at the page where you can manage your domain name. For me, this is where I can manage my domain name in HostCreed. So I'm going to click on name servers for this domain, and you can see the existing name servers right here. So I'm going to leave it at use custom name servers, and I'm also going to remove this right here and paste in the name server that I just copied. I'll head back to Cloudflare quickly. I grab the second one. I'm going to come back and remove this right here and paste the second one, and I'm going to click on change name servers. And you can see changes saved successfully. But one thing you need to know is that it takes a while for DNS, okay, for name servers to reflect. So I'm just going to pause this video right now. It's going to take about roughly 5 minutes for the name servers to be detected in my domain name. So I'm going to come back later and I'm going to refresh this page and let's see if we have some good news. So for now, I'm going to pause this video and I'll be back in a jiffy. So I'm back here. That was pretty quick. I think it took about less than 2 minutes. That was pretty quick. So right now I've gotten the email. So I'm just going to refresh this page right here. Okay, and here you go guys, your domain is now protected by Cloudflare. We have successfully fulfilled the first part of the video. Now the second part is when we go ahead to add some records. You can scroll the way down and read some information about what Cloudflare is going to help you do, but I'm not going to do that in this video. As you can see right here, you have an option to go to DNS record. You can click here and you can as well open up this DNS right here and go to records. Whichever one you use takes you to the same place. So right now I'm going to click on records. And you can see now here is a place where we can add the records, DNS records for this domain name. So quickly, I'm going to add some handful of records. So stick with me. Let's do that. So I'm going to click on add record right here. The first one I'm going to add is going to be the root. So for me to do that, I'll head to the cPanel. Go ahead and log into the cPanel that you got for your domain name. And here I'm going to copy the shared IP address. If you have a VPS, if you have a dedicated server, go ahead and copy the IP address of your server. So I'll copy the shared IP address and I'll head over to the Cloudflare once more. And you can get this page. Just go ahead and reload the page. Sometimes Cloudflare pages can expire. So just go ahead and refresh that. And yeah, we are back to the same page. Now I click on add record once again. Now here I'm going to add for the root. So you can see this little information right here. Use this character for root. So I'm just going to do that. And here I'm going to enter the IPv4 address. So I'm going to paste that right here, and the proxy, I would love to disable the proxy. And of course, I'm going to click on save. this record alone is going to bring on the website, but we need to add more records. So click on the add another record, and here I want to add the www, and here I'm also going to enter the IP address, and of course I'm going to disable the proxy and I'll save the changes. So just stick with me as I add a few more records. Okay, of course I add another one. I would love this to be mail, so mail dot whatever. So this is going to be mail dot my domain name, and of course I will disable the proxy and I save. And I'll add one more for webmail. So you can add as many as possible, but these are the most basic ones which I'm going to add in this video. Okay, so webmail, of course I'll paste in the IP address once more, I'll disable the proxy, and of course I save the change. So these are the 4A records that I'm interested in adding, the basic ones. I'm going to add another one called the MX record. This one is useful for mail sending. Now this is how to add an MX record. Click on add record once more, and here for the type you're going to select MX right here. Okay, so I'll select MX, and for the name I'm going to use the root. Use this symbol right here. For the mail server you're going to enter mail dot. You can actually enter anything that you wish to enter, okay, but for me I like to use mail dot, and here I'll put in the domain name. I'll put in the domain name. So I have mail dot my domain name. Okay, so for the priority I'll love to use 10. You can use exactly what I'm using, there is no issue about it. So I'm gonna click on save, and while this is done I would love to add 3 more txt records for email sending as well. Let me show you where that is useful. Now if I go back to my cPanel, and from the email section I go to the email deliverability, so let's click on that. Right now we need to set up records to handle our email sending, and here you can see the email deliverability status problems exist. So let's go ahead and configure this. I'll click on manage, and here we have problems exist for the DKIM, and as well as the SPF problem exists, as well as the DMARC. So now let's go ahead and set up all these so that they can be valid. Now first let's take care of the DKIM, and here we have the values for the name right here. I'm going to copy from the beginning to the default ._domain key. Take note, okay, this is what I just copied right now. I'll head back to the Cloudflare, I'll add a record, and of course it's going to be a txt record. You can see that over here it says name. I'm going to enter what I just copied, so domain ._domain key. So where it says content, let's go ahead and copy the content, and here's the value. Okay, so I'll click on copy. Of course I'm going to paste that right here. This is how it should be. Okay, scroll the way down and save changes. Of course, if I head back to the cPanel and make a quick reload, yeah, so immediately we can see the DKIM as valid. So with that same spirit, let's go ahead and set up the SPF. Setting up the SPF is a little bit different. For the name, you're going to enter the root symbol, which is the @ So let's go ahead and do that. Now for the name, of course, let's add another record, and the record is going to be a txt as well. Txt record right here, and let's go back to the cPanel. For the value, let's just go ahead and copy the value so that we go over to Cloudflare once and for all. And here for the name, we're going to enter the root symbol right here. And for the content, let's go ahead and paste what we copied, the value. Then I'll just scroll down and save changes. So let's head back to cPanel and make a quick reload. And there we have it, valid as well. Now we are left with the DMARC. The DMARC is a little bit more different. With the DMARC right now, you need another tool to generate the DMARC record for you. Well, for me, I'm going to use ChatGPT. I've already used ChatGPT, by the way. So let me show you what ChatGPT showed to me. So I said, please, Chat, give me a recommended DMARC record. And you can see right here, I have a recommended DMARC record. Here is the name. Here's going to be the name. So you can do the same thing, ask ChatGPT the same question. Always it's going to give you the same thing. I'm going to head back to the Cloudflare and add another record. Of course, you guessed right, it's going to be a txt record again. For the name, of course, I copy that. I'm going to enter the _DMARC. So let's head back to ChatGPT once more, and I'm going to copy this. Okay, this is the value. Head back to Cloudflare and paste in the content right here. So we just have a one-liner, but we need to change some certain things in this command. Here we have the email for the notifications, and here also we have to change the email. So what this means is that you're going to create an email in your emails section on your cPanel, but you can as well use your Gmail or any other kind of email just to receive notifications from the DMARC. So right now I'm going to change this. Let's say I'm going to create a DMARC email on my cPanel. So I just have to change this to my domain name so that later I can go ahead and create this email, dmarc@mydomainname.com. So let me quickly copy my domain name over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace this domain right here, and I'll also replace this. So this is serving as my domain email for the DMARCs. So perhaps later I'm gonna go ahead and create this email dmarc@mydomainname. Okay. Once you have this done, just go ahead and scroll down and click save. So with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 records, the basic ones we have right here, our website should be up and running and our emails should be sending. So let's go ahead and test the DMARC record, if it's valid or not. So I'm gonna reload this right now. Let's see, the DKIM is valid, the SPF is valid, as well as the DMARC. So that's how to set up the email deliverability. So let's quickly go back and load our website and see if our website is up and running. So right now you can see my domain name. I'm gonna click on that, and here we have it. Our website is live. Okay, although I need to install the SSL certificate, but that's not the main topic of the video. So as you can see, the website is live. That means the records that we just set right here is working. So that's how you can connect your domain name to use Cloudflare DNS, and you can get more speed, more security, and of course you have some kind of control on your records. So if you like the video, kindly give it a thumbs up. If you have any question as well, leave it in the comment section. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification. I'll see you in the next one.